let's start thinking about that then. I can tell you that we are against a tiny and a tusk so far.
All right, let me load up your game. Make sure we're on the on the same thing here. Okay, Tiny and Tusk isn't too bad for us. As Ursa, the cool thing is Enrage is a very big deterrent for a lot of these like all-in type heroes, right? Because if they don't kill you
Yes.
during the stuns, then the Enrage comes out and they can't finish the job, and you can, sometimes get like a reset, right?
So tiny and tusk have huge burst damage, and if I manage to pop enrage before it, that's gonna help a lot.
Yeah. Also, in a lot of games, you can buy the Aghanim Scepter, which allows you to cast Enrage while you're stunned.
Right.
So if you do get comboed or something, you can just pop it. It even works in things like Chronosphere. So if you're playing against
Wow.
Faceless Void, for example, yeah. So the mechanic of Enrage is such that you can cast it while you're stunned, but if you are silenced, you cannot cast it. And Chronosphere does not apply a silence. It's simply a stun.
Right.
So you can actually use it there.
So
But yeah.
that's possible, and they have no silence at all in this game.
Yep. All right, so there's a Naga, and we have a Witch Doctor. Okay, so I think we actually have adequate tools to deal with a Naga based on our draft. Like, we have Jakiro, we have Rubik. Obviously, Underlord adds a lot of AoE, so I'm not, like, terrified of Naga this game.
Yeah, we have a lot of AoE. We've got stun via Witch Doctor, a small one. We've got Jakiro. Rubik has stun. And then there's a root from Underlord. So it seems like catching people is going to be a little bit easier.
Yep. Indeed. There is the disengage from Song, so that's the one tool that they have to kind of get people out of harm's way, but it is a pretty long cooldown for a long time in the game. When she hits 18, I believe it's only 60 seconds, but until then, I think it's... Is it still 3, 2, and 1 minutes? Hold on, let me double check, make sure I'm not lying.
Naga doesn't take that ability. The radius goes up.
Yeah, it's...
I never take that. I got the extra mirror image.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the Song cooldown. Like, their way of, like, resetting the fight. It's pretty long in the early part of the game. It's 2 minutes, 40 seconds. So that's a huge window for you guys to fight if they pop it.
Yeah. So this game, I will be going for Power Treads and Battle Fury again.
Sure.
And then Blink, BKB. Do I get Basher?
Yeah, this is a great Basher game. So your hero actually has a very nice matchup against Leshrac, because the way that hero wants to fight is he wants to last for a very long time and just kind of sit in the middle of a bunch of heroes and deal damage. You have a way of negating all of his damage, basically, by hitting Enrage, right? And you deal heavy burst, which Leshrac does not deal well with because his HP pool is naturally very small. Even with things like Bloodstone Heal, Ursa can definitely kill Leshrac.
I'm gonna go back up top.
Yep, we don't have to really look at this too much. Should be able to get both the river and the jungle runes.
I want to start getting my Fury swipes on someone if anyone was here.
Let's get a stick ASAP here. We know this guy has level 1 Whirling Death.
Nice.
Yep, and then we're probably going to need a second set of tangos after the stick.
Okay. Yeah, Timber is a lame bully.
Yeah, so... And since we know he doesn't have Timber Chain, which I believe is the normal level 1 build against Ursa, when he gets Dual Breath and stuff, we just want to try to hit him.
Okay, hit him when Jakiro does the thing on him.
Yeah. Like, ideally you hit him together, and when he walks up like that, you can always go for like a hit or two. Level 1 Fury Swipes isn't the greatest, so
yeah.
we really need the Jakiro to be the guy who's enabling us to hit here. But besides that, yeah, we're just going for the creeps.
Oh. Wait, what's that? Leshrac in my lane?
I think it's Tusk, isn't it? Oh no, Tusk is bottom. Yeah, I guess.
What was that lightning?
It was Lesh. Yeah, you're right. Orange is top.
But he didn't really show up. Oh, they did the pull because...
Yeah, the camp's not blocked. That's okay.
Yeah.
Let's make sure when we're fighting timber here that we're not standing directly against the trees. We want to try to stand in the opening so we don't take the bonus damage.
Oh, like that?
Yeah. The more trees he hits with his Q, the more damage it does.
Yeah, I remember that, but like I still instinctively... Oh, he's gonna stomp.
Nice, good bait. Make sure we swap on our stick too. Want to start getting them charges. We're going to need boots early here. I don't think finishing the Wraith Band is going to do us much good, so we can just keep those for the stats. The reason we need the boots is because we need to basically like joust with the timber. This lane is pretty hard.
Did I not hit the tree, guys? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I planted a branch and I didn't eat it.
It's all good.
I thought I did.
All good, all good. Let's try to manipulate the aggro a little bit more here. Yeah.
Ah.
We have triple range, so this is going to push for sure. Hopefully our Chikiro gets a pull. If he's not in position, we can do it ourselves. We can stack at least if the camp's not blocked.
I'm just going to block this one, I think.
Yeah, good call, good call.
Oops. The pull is in 14 seconds. I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to back up here. We're gonna take too much damage. Woo, this commitment is a little crazy.
Well, the way I saw it...
just run straight right, yeah.
The way I saw it, there were 4 creeps next to him, so I thought that was gonna work out.
Well, we have to remember this lane is very heavy nuke. Very, very heavy nuke. Yeah. We're gonna have to send out more tangos. We're kind of just oh, he gave you one, nice. Since the Jakiro isn't really doing much to help the cause, we just kind of have to accept that our farm is going to be quite a bit worse than it was in the previous game.
Yeah.
But we have better game matchups. So even though our farm was great last time, we felt the difference in draft. This game, our hero is actually quite strong. So it's not as crippling to have a little bit worse of a laning phase.
Yep, makes sense.
We just want to try to get as much EXP as we can, get extra points so we can start getting things like overpower and stuff. Our level 4 and 5 timing can still result in killing, but we need to make sure that when we go for those types of fights, we're always high health, which is why I keep reminding you for tangos, because if your support is not going to create space for you, even though it's a money sink, it's still nice to get the EXP and not be forced home. Like, having to walk back to base in the early game is really bad. We can probably stick here, because we're going to hit 10, and we don't want to be sitting on 10. Yeah, nice.
Next item, power tread?
Yep, treads are good. Honestly, I think maybe instead of finishing the treads, we maybe get the ring of health first, since we have 600 gold right now. And the ring will supplement our laning phase, and that way we don't have to buy any more tangos. Like, that should solve our early game regen problem.
Not bad idea.
Yeah, so let's...
I think it's 825.
Yes, sir. We need one more CS, I think, before we walk here. We don't want to be sitting there for that long. Oh, that's the
wrong one. It's regen.
Nice, good bounty. Okay, now we have enough for sure. We can just walk, walk up.
I'm dead.
I think you're okay. Oh, I think you could have kept us walking the other way. Yep, just keep walking. Ooh, go up here. Ooh, okay. Well.
Yeah, I mean, he had no mana for stun. He used it for E instead.
That's okay. Just a general thing. If you're really low like that and you are very, very sure that you're going to die, the worst thing that can happen is you can die with your TP on cooldown.
Yeah, that's true.
So so if you're getting chased around, it's better to just die, because that way you can immediately return to lane.
Yeah, so I thought he was... I see him waving his stick. I thought he's gonna do a stun. I thought I saw the animation. I'm like, dodge, dodge, dodge.
Yeah, that's all good. Doing the straight line tactic is pretty good as Ursa, though, because you're very fast. Like, your hero is one of the highest based MS. So,
yeah,
Lesh is quick too, but it happens. Everyone panics. I panic all the time.
Yeah, I'm more like I overthought it.
Nice, big dam, big dam. Good harass. That was a bad timber chain. He might actually die here. If he has
Depends
one
if
more
he has
dual wrath.
another.
Yeah. You have a lot
Can
of
I wait till
stacks
his
on him.
armor is gone?
You want to keep hitting him if you can, because you don't want your Furious Swipes to wear off. Yeah. Big, big, big. He dies, he dies. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, alright. Now we stick again. Make sure we don't sit on 10. Just want to get our shit
Alright.
back. Nice. Now we can go back for
it's-
treads.
It's 20 seconds,
Yeah.
the charges. So it was nice that we still had it.
Yeah, this hero used to be a lot stronger at like levels 1 to 3, but they nerfed the early game Fury Swipe stacking, so... And I think they also nerfed the damage it dealt too. Alright, let's back up here. We don't want to take too much damage. Now, this is an important part of the laning phase against Timber, is he's going to hit 6 soon. When he hits 6, we're basically going to have to leave. Because this guy's going to start doing big damage, and we're not going to be able to stack our Fury Swipes as freely as we want. So if we want to... Yeah, we can pick up the glove. If we want some... Oh, nice kill, nice kill.
Oh,
no, we missed.
Kira.
That's okay. Don't overcommit, don't overcommit. Not worth for his support.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, you died from damage over time.
Yeah, Liquid Fire got him. Alright, we are almost 6 as well. Since we're gonna be jungling soon, we can actually finish our Wraith Band. It's a bit late, but it is a nice jungle item to have. And that way we open up a slot in our inventory too. Yeah,
he is level 6.
Yeah,
so he has mana plenty.
Yeah, so this is the last wave. Maybe not even this wave we can fight, because our Jakiro's Yeah, let's just enrage and try to get out of here. Okay, this is greedy, Grubby. This is so greedy. Alright, nice. Yeah, just go hit some jungle. We don't commit. Our guys we don't have spells. We don't want to get distracted. We want to hit some creeps.
This is a risky camp?
Not really. I think he's kind of oblivious to you being able to farm that. In a higher level game, he might walk to you, but in this game, I think he's got like Netflix on or something. Alright, nice. We're good to jung. The thing we can keep an eye on here is if our Jakiro has mana, there is the potential to kill him. But as long as the Jakiro is low on mana, it's really hard to kill the Timber. We can walk back to the T1 if he's not going to contest, but if he's high mana, we're only really going in if it looks like a kill. So we just keep an eye on him, see what's going on. We have Enrage in 10. Oh, big stick. You can fight her. You can fight her. Oh, he's not dual breathing.
Macro fire.
Big. He's gonna be walking down, yeah. Oh, he went up. He went up. He's a genius. You could scan there if you want to try to find him, but I think he might be gone already. Oh, he cut the tree to the left. To the left. He cut that tree. Go up and left. We'd have to scan. That's okay. No worries. Yeah, there he is. He's there. He's there. He's crazy. I think he dies. Nice. Yeah. I guess that's really hard to notice if you don't have a million hours in Dota. But there's supposed to be a tree there. I'd have to show you in the replay precisely, but I know
Okay, show me in a replay.
Yeah.
He must have thought I was gone, because why would I still be there?
I mean, why would he still be there? He had a TP the whole time.
Yep. So I'm getting a lot more quality time with the lane than expected.
Yeah, it's because the support left the Timber. If the Lesh was still occupying this space, it would be very hard to fight into the both of them, but since they leave him isolated and your Jakiro is still playing with you, you're able to make moves, which is good. But if the Jakiro wasn't here and it was just 1v1, it would be virtually impossible to hold this space against him.
Yeah, makes sense. I actually didn't stack because I figured that's not my camp anymore later. So I just kill and block so the Timber can't take it.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. We actually want to use the Lance. Oh, okay, that's fine too. The Lance is really nice for Ursa because we're going Battle Fury again, right?
Oh.
We don't need the mana, and the chase potential is great. Also, your team is owning. Let's take a peek at our T1, see what's going on.
Broom handle is nice.
Yeah, you can use that too if you like. Oh, he abandoned. Tiny just left the game. Okay.
Wow. My voice chat is laughing.
So there, we theoretically should probably help that guy. But I think we were a bit distracted by like team stuff going on.
Yeah.
We can try to stack some damage on him. He's only at half HP. Make sure we enrage to not take damage. Nice. Alright, too far. He's gonna turn around and delete us. Yeah. Woo, he messed it up. Keep running. Cut the tree so he doesn't chain to it. Nice, that works too. Alright, we're out. We maybe should have died for that move, but that's okay.
I didn't realize I was gonna die for that.
Yeah. Timber does like gigadam and once he has level 6. If he didn't mess up his combo, I think he would have died. Are you seeing that? We're vibing though. Good farm. They're down a mid player, I guess, since the tiny these seeds, so.
Yeah. I'll definitely let them pause if they want, but they seem oblivious. Maybe he said bad things and left, so they think he's fake.
It wasn't a DC, he literally left. Like it says he abandoned the game. Like there's 2 different messages. Really? Yeah. He left. Like he ain't coming back.
Feel bad for enemy team, but happens to me
it
too.
Happens. Yeah. Happens to everybody.
I like the ring of health. Like normally I always rely on regen via item. Oh shit. Via items or via heal salve or vampiric, but usually not just regen like this.
Yeah, the thing about Ursa is you've got such high armor, right? Like you're in the jungle right now, you got 15 armor. 12 health regen is like more than enough to sustain you through most camps.
Yeah, let's see. I leave at 530. By the time I get to lane, I'm gonna be like 650.
Yep. The Ring of Health is super value on the high armor, like Agi type hero junglers. Even like smaller stuff, like even just Ring of Regen is good too on some of them. Now, your team is popping off, dude.
Yeah. Would you go deep here for another? No.
If there was 5 heroes, probably not. It kind of depends on what they're trying to do.
It works now because we've been killing them and we're pushing their tier 2.
Yeah, we have a lot of information as well. We got the deep vision with the ward, and we got orange showing top, so worst case scenario, there's like a timber here and that's it. Let's swap in our item for the quelling. Much more damage for farm speed. Or we can just actually get rid of the stick if we want to. That works.
That's true.
If we're not going to be attending fights, right? We're not going to be getting charges unless we're doing ancients.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Let's try to get mid T1 now, actually, since we have so much resources.
Okay.
We can basically look at this game as in, since they're obviously down in terms of kills, but they're also down a player, which means pressuring lanes becomes a much more viable option. Because they're not going to be able to bring as many heroes to you as they would like to be able to fight. And plus your team is collapsing on mid anyway, so you're going to have some assistance here. Make sure you ult. Yeah. Nice. We got money for a Battle Fury now.
I pushed up left?
Yeah, we can do that. Your Witch Doctor died.
Normally, you would advise me to go bot, right? But we've got such presence there.
Yeah, the best play is usually to try to take the tower, but respawn times are really low, so they're going to be back up. If your Witch Doctor was still alive, I would have said to stay mid. But since we have people occupying that space already, it's not too bad. We have to run from this guy.
He has Yasha only.
Yeah. Once we have Battle Fury, we can clear his illusions out and stuff. Make sure we swap in our stick. Nice. The other thing we can do is ask our Underlord to tank Roche for us, and we can just do Roche like really early. but that's going to require some communication.
People love Roshan. They're not going to be able to resist.
Yeah, let's send out a clarity or two. We're pretty low on the mana front. Are you familiar with like the tread switching and stuff?
Yes, I have been doing it all game.
Okay, okay. That's my bad. I wasn't like looking at the treads. We could maybe have TP to this. You might run into him though. Yeah. Nice. Nice, big kill.
Nice.
We're probably good to farm this next wave. Everyone's dead anyway.
I went to get some wards because, you know.
Our team has been doing a pretty good job at establishing vision.
Yeah, but I figured since we're going for Roshan.
Well, Underlord's dead, so we need to wait for him. Tower's better for now.
Okay.
He's the guy who's gonna absorb the damage so we don't get stunned and stuff. This fight is a bit risky. We're right under a T2. Oh, your Underlord's ulting in. This guy wants to do battle. Yeah, we can fight here. Oh, that's real. The one you're hitting is real.
Yeah, but he ran.
Yeah, too hard to kill him right now, I guess. Let's try to back up a bit.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh, I had stick charges.
Big damage.
I walked into the Timbersaw ult.
Yeah.
Without enrage.
Yeah, the Timber versus Ursa matchup is kind of like a feast or famine. Whichever one usually has the better game just kills the other one. And since our lane was not like the best, the Timber just has an advantage right now.
How is he 3 levels higher than me?
He's been killing. He's got a lot of team kill contribution, and I think some of those kills were even solo. Like, yeah, right now he's 10 and 4, so he's been involved in 99% of his team's kills.
So should I have joined more?
I think it's just more about the team not respecting the amount of damage he does, right? Like, you saw how you just died, right? Like, it's just kind of not understanding the limitations of playing against that hero.
Yes. Yeah, that one was real.
There were maybe 2 fights so far that we could have attended that would have been good for us. The fight mid where the Underlord died. And there was one prior to that too. When the Timber was diving the Jakiro top, that was another one of the fights that we probably should have helped. And that would have been big too, because it would have been a Timber kill.
Yes, that's true.
Alright, so the Naga's farming. We can't necessarily contest this guy on our own. We probably want to start heading towards mid. This is going to be a long fight mid. We do have our ult and stuff. They're going to stick around. I think this Timber's feeling pretty confident, but he can die. Let's always try to make sure we're pre-stacking overpower, too.
Yeah, I have been doing.
Yeah, when we can get 2 off in a fight, that's huge. Don't farm, walk towards mid. If our guys are going to go in, we want to be there. Yeah, the Timber's in. Oh my god, so many Timber chains. No, we didn't have enough CC. Alright, don't overextend. We don't have enrage, so the Timber will just kill us right now. Alright, there's an Indus. We can go back to farming now. We don't want to commit unless we have our ulti up. Whatever happens after this is like... We kind of can't. It's too tricky. We need our BKB.
Wow.
Nice. They died anyway. Good stuff. Alright, let's go towards bot. We're going to farm the camps without showing, and then we're going to take stock in the map and see where we can go afterwards. The good thing about clearing these camps now is they'll respawn. So we get them down quickly, we'll have another set of creeps to kill. And then we can decide if we want to go to our team or not. Let's see what this Underlord has. Okay, so our Underlord's items are crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Ideally,
Better Underlord.
Yeah, that's a wild ride. Yeah, normally you'd maybe have like an Atos or something, and that would really help you because that way, you know, that guy's gonna be rooted for like 6-7 seconds. It's big damage.
Yep.
Yeah, we can just cycle back. Oh, nice. They killed the Timber. Okay, now we can rush. Yeah, we can Roche right now. The Timber's dead for a minute. If you ping it and just call for Roche, I
Roche.
think you... Yeah, you guys can probably go. If they don't listen, you're going to have to go back to farming.
Okay.
You can, like, maybe go for the Lesh in the triangle.
Yeah, I saw that.
Big.
I thought he can't be real.
Oh, he's
I can
real.
solo rush.
You're just Ursa. That's... And he's the support.
This game he's support, right?
Yeah, he's 4 position. This might be a bit hard without another person to take damage for you, but maybe the Rubik will do it.
Yeah, when I go for like the casual lifesteal mask.
It's free, yeah.
Yeah.
This works though. Nice.
I note that Roshan also interrupts dagger.
Yeah, he has some interesting mechanics. He also stacks Uproar on Primal Beast, which is normally supposed to be just hero damage. Yeah, but you can stack it by getting hit by Roche. Now let's take a look to the right, see what's going on. We have Aegis, so we want to try to contribute here.
I don't go.
Yeah, they both died too quick. Let's back up.
I could jump on Lesh, but I don't know if he has vision of me.
He probably didn't see you, based on how he died the last time, but the riskier part is like going for that kill and then being like stuck, right? If we had BKB, I'd say potentially it's worth it because you could just BKB TP away. You want to keep that, by the way. Brigand's Blade is very good. Yeah, the risk that we run there is that since the Timber is nearby and so is the Tusk, they have a lot of stun, and we do not have BKB. So we could maybe kill him, but then we would be stuck against those 2 heroes, and we might die twice, and that's really bad for the game.
Yeah.
We're kind of using this first Aegis as a way to either secure one team fight when everyone's near us, or we're really just using it to get to the BKB and maybe our Basher, because then we're like really strong. This is something that's discussed pretty regularly at TI. I'm sure you've heard it said before. But the first Aegis doesn't win you the game. The first Aegis just gets you to more items, and then the second Aegis will win you the game.
And, oh, they're arguing.
That's alright. You guys are having a fine time. Once we get BKB, we can call for a play. We have like some really nice aggressive vision. We can maybe walk towards the Underlord bottom. And then try to make a play on that side of the map. We have 2 lanes out right now, so 2 lanes out is usually enough to do something.
Normally I'd love to. Probably I would have pushed out some more. Oh, he's making a solo play.
Yeah, let's go. We fight this. Okay, we still got ult. This guy should be dead here. Nice. Perfect timing on the ult there. That was nice. That guy's dead too. This one if he has cask, we might be okay. Yeah, we're okay. Big kills, man. Nice job. That guy's dead already. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to see him.
Wanted to see him explode. It's okay. I feel that. Let's grab Shard before we get Basher this game.
Okay. Oh, I never brought my BKB.
That's all right. All good. We won the fight. That's what matters. We're gonna have to be a little bit. Yeah, we don't want to commit super hard to this because we're still waiting for our item to fly out.
Oh, but then again, only Leshrac is alive.
Yeah. The tricky part is our BKB is not quite here. Once we have it, it's fine. But not having BKB and only Enrage as our only survivability tool is a pretty rough prospect if you're trying to like dive and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I know these opportunities look really appealing because you know you can kill them very quickly because you're Ursa. But the easiest way to lose an Ursa game is to be way too YOLO.
Okay.
Now that we have this Shard BKB combo, we are way harder to kill. So this is when we can start thinking about taking some engages. Make sure we BKB here. Your Enrage is gonna wear off. Alright, nice. Blink away. But that guy is super dead. You can fight this.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye on our BKB timer. We want to blink out here. Don't blink forward, blink out. Oh, you're crazy. You're so crazy, Grubby. Nice, our Witch Doctor's there. It was all tactical. Yeah, we can kill. We have our Enrage up. Nice. Nice. Well played, well played.
Thank you, thank you.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Okay, now we almost have Basher. Item timings are looking a lot better this time around. We don't have any CDs, so we don't want to dive him.
Yeah. How'd you know I was thinking about it?
Oh, every time I see you, I just feel like your eyes are glazed over with red and you just want murder. Which, honestly, I respect it. Like, I really do. Yeah, that guy's just dead. Nice. Alright, we got Basher
It's
money.
not bravery, it's ignorance.
You could lie to me, it's okay. I'll believe you.
It's bravery.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. I'd always rather play with brave teammates than cowards.
I was more cowardly in the first game. Oh, Witch Doctor cleared the side lane. That's rare.
I think he's a core this game, because you have like 3 supports and an offlaner.
Oh
so
yeah, he was
I'm pretty
mid.
sure- yeah,
Someone
I'm pretty sure
said
he
they
was
wanted
core.
a healer in draft, so he ended up switching away from Sniper into Witch Doctor mid.
There it is, mid healer. Be careful what you wish for, chat. Just saying.
Yeah.
Alright, we are pretty much the strongest hero on the map right now, so if we have people with us, we can pretty much look to fight all the time. The hard part for us is actually going to be breaking the high ground.
Yes, that's always hard for Ursa, right? That's why you need Aegis.
Yep. Our Roshan is going to be up pretty soon. Let's try to help this guy. Oh, perfect bash. Let's go.
Wow.
Nice.
It makes a big difference, Bash.
Yep. The reason why it was so hard last game is because we couldn't actually buy that item. It's too hard to focus.
Yeah.
You can dive here if you want. Your whole team is here. Okay, there's one buyback. Nice. So now we want to be thinking about maybe getting the tower backing, setting up for the next Rosh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Song. So they use Song aggressively here, which means you can commit. Nice, very good. Almost.
Not over yet.
Alright, this is too far, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's okay, though.
Hey, I lost 2.
It's good to have the killer instinct mentality, though, on Ursa, because you're going to need that. You're going to need that for when, you know, your teammates need you to go delete a hero. We have Enrage.
Back.
We can actually hit this Rax, I think.
Okay.
Just make sure we're using our Enrage to run. We don't want to use it to commit, we want to use it to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Back, please.
Yeah, like, we don't want to stay. That Timber is going to turn us into buzzsaws, and we don't want that. Yeah, he wants you out, too. The Rubik's, like, pulling you away. He's like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Grubby.
Don't do it.
You have so much to live for.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, that's
nice.
a really good item.
I asked
Okay,
for
so-
it from my position 4 silencer last game. 2 games ago, he wouldn't give it.
That's unfortunate. Some people are like that, but most of the time,
you should have
actually,
taken-
most of the time it's not that bad.
On silencer?
Well, I just mean like the people give the neutral items to the proper person. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, usually it always works out. I agree.
Yeah. Let's check Rosh. Make sure it's not up. We can also jump down the hill, by the way, with your. Oh, actually, I should have asked you this way sooner. Do you have a disable pathing hotkey?
Yes.
Alright,
like
yeah.
this?
Yeah, so you can like mush your face into stuff. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's my caps lock. I hold caps lock.
Yeah. Okay. So you can use that to go up and down cliffs on Ursa with Q.
Yes. Like this.
Yeah, if you were
Except-
close enough, you would go over, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Roche is up, by the way. Yeah, he is. Nice.
Got your middle tower. Are you seeing that?
They both have shard.
Yeah. I think it's probably going to go to the Underlord. Underlord shard is nice.
Of the first pair.
Let's see if he has one, actually. Oh, he does. Okay, so your entire team already bought it.
Yeah, every single one.
That's okay. We kind of wanted it earlier this game because we needed a larger window of time in which we could not be damaged because they have so much heavy bursts. Like, we kind of needed to deal with that. You could, I guess, theoretically stall it if you're really good with your BKBs, but I feel it's always better to have it than not.
Yeah, I normally try never to buy it, so I would let the timing
fight,
be
we can fight.
completely dependent.
There's a timber.
Completely depend. Sorry, did you say something?
I was saying, yeah, you should fight them. You have an Aegis.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
that's
how does he have?
Rubik has it.
Oh,
I don't know how he got it. That should be impossible to steal, but he has it.
yeah, he was very far, and he has the. He's got the thing. The what's it called?
Lens?
The range psychic headband.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff.
Nice. Oh, what did I just buy?
So now we have two choices. We can either go for the Swift Blink, which I think would be my personal choice here, or we could go for the Abyssal Blade. I think he went straight. Oh wait, no, he went down. Oh, that guy's crafty. Slippery
Yeah.
boy. That guy even juked me. I had no idea where that guy went.
I had someone on my team. It's like this is everyone.
Everyone got baited, dude.
Right, come on, your middle tower.
Yeah, we can probably just go finish here. Honestly, hit some towers
Yeah.
and stuff. The Naga left down too.
Right, come on, your middle tower is under attack.
A dead mother would have done much worse.
Unfortunate for enemy that they had a disco.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I know that you guys were winning early game pretty hard, but it's pretty rare that a hiddle.
That doesn't help at all. What I just did.
Yeah, ulti makes you
Got your middle tower.
take no damage.
Thanks.
If you're at risk, chat, just press BKB. That's how my brain works.
I mean, it's not a terrible methodology. It works in a lot of cases.
Okay, just end here.
The enemy's middle barracks have fallen. The enemy's middle barracks have fallen.
Yeah.
The enemy's
To kind of resume. Oh, what's going on here?
Radiant's courier has been slain.
To resume the early game, Timber top lane when he gets level 6. Hey, is that Rubik? That's funny.
This guy's got the moves.
A loss so small.
It's a tough lane against him, so I can leave earlier. The early ring of... what's it called? The proper term?
I think it's Ring of Health is the big one. Yeah, Ring of Health
Ring
is
of
the big
Health,
one.
yeah.
Ring of Regen is the small one. I think there's the old dynamic of Ursa versus Timber was that Ursa would win the lane from a very early point, but since the nerf to his skill set, it doesn't really work that way anymore. And now you're kind of waiting for like a level 4 or 5 timing to where you really start to do like a lot to the hero. But once you get to that point, if the Timber hasn't already like hit level 6 and you have a good kill support, you can actually like make plays and stuff.
I accidentally pressed both again.
It's all good. This time around, it doesn't matter much. You guys won this one anyway.
Yeah. Who was their support for Timber? It was Leshrak. He was weird from the start of the game, honestly.
Yep.
It was very hard to notice. Of course, I did die, but like he was very standoffish, not like a bully. And with Timber, I feel like he could bully more.
Yeah, he absolutely can. That's what I mean. Like the early Fury swipes, like you would be able to hit him a lot if the Jakiro was playing more forward. And the idea is that you want to try to keep the Timber on a lower amount of HP so he feels like he can't freely contest the wave. Because that's what Timber wants to do, right? He wants to sit in the middle of the creeps. The creeps hitting him, it doesn't bother him that much because he has built-in stout and he has reactive anyway. But the lower health he is, the less likely it is for him to mess with your CS. Like, we're not necessarily trying to kill him in the early part of the game because you can always Timber Chain away. But we're trying to keep him lower HP so that he doesn't mess with us. Like, that's kind of the way that you play Ursa until you hit that, like, 4 or 5 timing. And lucky for you, the Leshrac decided to go play Farm Simulator and leave his Timber alone, so you're able to get, like, a kill or two on him in lane, where if the Lesh was just near him, that space would be very hard for you to occupy, even with Jakiro's help. But,
yeah, and
I mean,
let's remind back when you said when I was level 6, I was doing my outpost jungle, and you were saying that I probably should have helped Jakiro against the dive of Timbersaw, but at which point could I have moved towards him while knowing that, while still being near enough to help, or is that a town portal?
that's a TP, yeah. So
okay.
you're making the distinction, right? So you remember the idea that I explained in the previous game about it's always a creep wave and then a camp, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why I bring this up is because you can use that same ideology to say the next wave, if I kill this camp, the next wave is going to be coming to the tower. And that means if I'm killing a camp right next to my T1, I know that if I rotate to lane, there's going to be creeps for me to hit. You can use that same logic to say if this Timber is still there, he could dive on the next wave, and that's how you know to look. In these matchups, like you're killing one camp in the early game, and that's all you have time for before the next wave hits because you have no farm accelerant. You're time locked into being able to only do one at a time. So that's like the muscle memory that you'll develop as a core. Is the later the game goes, the more stuff you can do between a wave. But in early game, let's say for the first like 10 minutes, you're never going to be able to do more than secure one camp between waves. And that's how you would say, okay, I'll kill the small camp and watch the tower to see if he dives. Or if you're by the outpost, like you were before, you can just TP. And it's fine to TP that way because the Timber is low HP, which means he is not likely to push you back out of the lane if you yourself are high health.
Yeah, and because I'm going to somewhere where if the save on Jakiro works, or at the very least the kill on Timber, that's going to be a productive area. You wouldn't ask me to go TP bot to get a kill.
Yeah, because the keeping the T1 alive when it doesn't detract from your own game is great. You know, some heroes are really good at defending the T1 safe lane, and what that does is it prevents the enemy team from getting this ingress point into your jungle. You know, you maintain the map control. In order of importance, the towers are, mid is the most important, safe lane is the second most, and then off lane is the least most, right? This is a little bit different for Radiant because their off lane T1 is actually kind of close to Roche, and it's more of a game state thing. But for Dire, you don't really care about your off lane T1. It doesn't do anything. And then the other cool thing is that if other people on your team are capable of TPing to your lane, like let's say you have a mid hero that's, you know, not Witch Doctor, like a Queen or a Puck or whatever, like they can also help you keep your lane alive. But in most games, let's say it's like a 4 out of 5 games, you're probably going to be kicked out. The cool thing about Ursa is that he's strong enough to kill. So when you kill, you obviously prevent them from taking the T1 because you can't take it if you're dead. And that usually requires a bigger investment from the enemy team to get that tower off the map. That's why I mentioned that it's good to kill him, because not only is Timber a snowball hero who wants to play from ahead, and killing him slows down his game, but keeping that tower alive for longer just makes your game a lot more smooth.
Yeah. Isn't Witch Doctor a good kill hero? Not until 6. I mean, Maledict.
Yeah.
He's maxed out.
Yeah, he is a good kill hero, but the reason why I mention it as a mid is because he doesn't have a good way of getting in the fight, you know? What is he gonna... He walks forward and he pushes Paralyzing Cask. Like, that kind of requires other heroes to have already been in range, starting something, or maybe, like, TPing as a response to a dive. That's what you would call, like... A good TP response is one that has a stun, and if they're under the tower, then that's great. But if they're not under the tower, you want a hero that can either close the gap quickly, like a Queen or a Puck, or has an ability that can be cast from long range that will stop the guy from retreating. That's why Witch Doctor is like more of an unconventional, type of mid-killing hero. He does kill. Maledict and Ward will definitely kill you, but he's not so good at closing distance.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So it's about counterattack for him.
Yeah, exactly.
You call this crazy?
Oh, I have to open up your stream. I was watching in-game. Hold on. Yeah, there was some... like I said, the Killer Instinct is good to have, though. You'll just learn how to control it more,
Okay, so at this point, Timber dove Jakiro once. You were mentioning how Jakiro doesn't have much mana. Who's observer? This is our observer word. I ended up going to the camp. And then, so you're basically asking me to become aware or to remain aware of how the creep lane state equilibrium is. And then recognizing that when it looks like this, that Timber may feel incentivized to do a dive.
Yeah, and the Jakiro actually had 20 charge wand, which I didn't notice at the time, so I should have mentioned that too. But because he has so much on his stick, that means if the Timber does dive, it's basically like a bait move, So yeah, so if you're ready to TP for this guy, the Timber will actually just die every time. So that's like the reason that you want to always be looking at the lane, checking your support's resources and stuff, because those are kill opportunities. Like as an Ursa, you can have those quite frequently when your support offers like a stun or a slow, right? And in Jakiro's case, he actually can have both because he has Ice Path and Dual Breath.
Yeah, we knew this was going to be a good draft for setup.
Yeah, yeah.
And I am the damage that they need. Yeah, yeah. So this is not a super conventional dive, I would say, or is it?
No, this is a bad dive by him. If any high MMR player looks at the Jakiro's inventory, he scouts the wand and he goes, if one person TPs to this, I die. Like that's basically how a higher player would think about this. The other thing he could do is like pretend he's going to dive. Like let's say he Timber chains to where the Jakiro is standing right now, but then he just walks away. He could potentially bait a TP and leave. He's never actually going for the kill because the kill is psychotic. Like this kill he would almost never get.
And what about him walking forward and just using Whirling Death to creep the creeps and then walk away?
Yeah, he can do that too. He has options. It's just committing for the full kill is crazy. He should never do that.
So he dodges the stun, then walks into it.
Yeah, like this. This takes time.
Oh, this isn't where I let my Jakiro die. This was the first dive.
Yeah, the other one he did die. This one he didn't.
Oh, this is the tree cut moment.
Yeah, so he'll cut a tree and you'll notice it like 15 seconds from now. Like he walks straight up and then he'll cut one tree. You can watch it from his POV if you want to see exactly where it is.
Let's watch it from mine first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this tree. It's disappeared.
Yep. So he walked to the left there and stood there. I'm pretty sure. That's really hard to notice, though.
And then he thought, it's safe? I mean, it makes sense to walk back, but... Okay, I see.
Yeah, I think like, his move there is either to just never leave that spot or TP. Like, you could TP back to the T1 and, like, kind of soft reset the lane. And then you can, or you can go back to base and then, like, walk out.
It's really funny because I don't know if you remember Draskyl, but you coached me before on a game bottom right as Radiant. I think I was Alchemist. Maybe I was Alchemist, maybe I was Spectre, but I was stuck right here. And then I just ended up running through 3 people for no reason.
That was the Naga game. Yeah, that was the Naga game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the game
video.
We analyzed the 2-hour replay analysis.
Yeah, that was the same one. I remember watching that and going, this is sometimes you're feeling like you can walk through 3 heroes.
Yeah.
You've improved so much since even that game, honestly. Your laning phase is so much better than it was.
Lot thanks to you too, and just playing more.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna Like, the cool part about the randomizer is that you're going to get a lot more familiar with, like, specific hero matchups, and that understanding is going to translate to other parts of the game, too.
I'll crack on with it soon. Draskyl, can I invite you again soon for further problems? Guys, I wanted to ask Draskyl for help with, not only did he get us to try out Nullifier, which we now have initial experience with, which I was too afraid. He's also given me some feedback on Discord and would do it live as well, how to use Lotus Orb and Wraithback. So I think soon we're going to do a position 3 game. And we're going to take some heroes that typically take Lotus Orb and Wraithback, because I'm terrified out of my mind to use those. Because
Okay.
Lotus, I'm like, armor? Dispel? Bounce back? Which one am I using it for and who? So we'll do one of those soon, and we'll invite Draskyl back.
Yeah, sure, I'm down. Just let me know when, man.
That's awesome. Draskyl, thank you so much for today, guys. He streams as well, twitch.tv/Draskyl. He pretty much streams every day, so definitely check him out. Give him a follow. Draskyl, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, of course. Good luck in your games today, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Good night.